Hello, folks. Question is very common that I've faced being as an automotive engineering student. Most of automotive engineering students ask, what is the core difference between mechanical and automotive engineering? Of course, many mechanical engineer works in automotive industry. Even if you have a mechanical engineering degree, you can work with core automotive development program like engine development and other automotive subsystems design, develop, test, etc. Even if you're from electrical engineering, if you're from electronics engineering, if you're from mechatronics, if you're from even computer science, you can still work in automotive domain because we know that automotive has become a very complex system nowadays because the cars is not cars anymore, it's a moving computer right now. We have autonomous car, we have ADAS, advanced driver assistance system. This makes automotive a junction point of different domain including electrical, electronics, mechatronics, which is a combine of electrical and mechanical, and then we have computer science, we have mechanical system. Now it's very common that where is the core or pure automotive students stands, or where is his position. First, I'm going to give a clear distinction between automotive engineering, which is dedicated automotive engineering, and then the mechanical engineering. All right. So in automotive engineering, no matter what is the college or university, most of the courses are quite similar. So similar with mechanical engineering because the core, the basis of automotive engineering comes from mechanical engineering because automotive, car, buses, any vehicle, the core structure, chassis, powertrain, gearbox, engine, tire, suspension, steering, and then body still holds a lot portion on mechanical design, and it's obvious thing because automotive is a moving machine and we need a mechanical engineer. That's why automotive engineer has to study mechanics like engineering mechanics, dynamics and statics, and then solid mechanics, and then theory of machines or machines mechanics, and then machine design, very important. And then we have from thermal engineering, all of the most of the thermal engineering courses that has been taught in mechanical engineering is also taught in automotive engineering, such as thermodynamics, so of course the gateway of thermal engineering, and then heat transfer, heat exchanger, right? Even the HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. These are taught in automotive engineering as well, and it's very important. Then you got a fluid dynamics, aerodynamics, because you have a body engineering in automotive, and also for engine development you must to have fluid mechanics knowledge, then you can design. So that's why most of the mechanical engineer can work in this domain. However, the core distinction of mechanical engineering and automotive engineering student is that automotive engineering students, they more emphasize this mechanical knowledge on designing and developing testing on chassis system design, or particularly suspension system design, vehicle dynamics, one of the most core distinctive course that taught in automotive and only taught in automotive engineering. I don't know, maybe in some mechanical engineering course also offers vehicle dynamics, but if it's actually specialized or focused in automotive engineering, then might be they taught. Just like in aeronautical engineering, there are a lot more dynamics that are related to airplanes that definitely not taught in mechanical engineering, but still the mechanical engineer can work in aeronautics, aeronautical industry, right? They can participate to design airplanes as well. So automotive engineers are actually mechanical engineer, but they more emphasize on vehicle systems. Like I say, body engineering, chassis system, suspension, and the vehicle dynamics. Repeating again and again, the vehicle dynamics is your core identity. So, like I said, mechanical engineers and automotive engineers. Automotive engineers are also mechanical engineer. They more focus on automotive systems. Now, um, should the automotive engineer limited in mechanical engineering domain? No. They also need to study computer science courses. They have to study electronic and electrical engineering courses because we can see the technology transition, like ICE vehicle is going to there's a transition between ICE vehicle to fuel cell, hybrid, and electric vehicle, and all of the major components of battery, inverter, converter, motor, these are all taught in electrical engineering. So an automotive engineer has to study this or must have the basic of electrical and electronics engineering. Now again, when we talk about the cyber security of automotive system or cyber physical system is in everywhere right now in today's car. If you can see the ECU development, this is cyber physical systems. You need to know embedded system. You need to know how to design PCB if you're particularly focusing on that thing. Now there is a question. If I'm an automotive engineer and I join in a company to design active suspension system which is also cyber physical systems and also mechanical systems there and very complex systems. Now how I'm gonna manage that? And should I need to learn how to design the ECU? Should I need to learn then FEA analysis and NVH, noise vibration and harness, for designing suspension system? Actually, if you are specializing in one particular thing, that depends on your job description. If you're working as a testing engineer, you're not even actually doing FEA, FEA, finite element analysis might be. It depends on your job positions. Or even if you are working with vehicle maintenance or service repair, you're not touching any design aspects. You're maybe working with reliability engineering, you may be working on failure mode and effect analysis, this kind of thing. Customer management, there are also management aspects with automotive engineering. Yes, that's true. You need to study, you need to have some business knowledge, you need to have some communication knowledge, which is pretty much taught in many other courses as well. But for those who are actually trying to go to service industry, they need to learn it. All right, let's get back to the core topic. What I'm saying is now, if you want to be a core automotive engineer, like you want to really focus everything from a bird's eye, being as an automotive engineer, you say that, okay, the whole vehicle will be under my supervision, because it's not possible you to design the tire and suspension and everything by yourself. It's just ridiculous. You cannot, no one can design it, but you can be a project leader, but you should have to have all the domains knowledge. And as an automotive engineer, I believe an automotive engineer should have that knowledge. Maybe not very, very competent level knowledge, like you know how the ECU work, but you might not know how to design ECU, because you need to know C, sometimes it's assembly language. You need to know how to design embedded system. That's a different direction. But as an automotive engineer, you should have to understand the functionality of those components, but still you want to work as the project leader. You also have that opportunity, and that's called automotive systems engineering. Now, systems engineering is engineering methodology, and you do not code by code what I'm saying. Actually, it's metaphoric, and it's a large, it's a huge ocean to understand it. And we have model-based systems engineering, like most of the companies, Mercedes-Benz and Audi, and most of the companies are now using it because systems become complex and you need to change the traditional engineering design to model-based design. So that's called model-based systems engineering. And now when it's embedded or focused on automotive systems, that we call it automotive systems engineering. There are actually some courses that are taught in US and UK, might be other places in this world, especially for automotive systems engineering. Now you can ask, what is automotive systems engineering? Yeah, that's what you are looking for if you are interested to work on every component from head to toe of a vehicle. You have to choose automotive systems engineering, because automotive systems engineering, they start from the requirement writing, from the stakeholder, how should be the car, how should the car behave, the cost and everything, every aspect from the scratch to the whole life cycle management of a vehicle. Then you need to develop architecture. You need to trace all the requirement from system level to subsystem level to component. You have to study trade-off, whether you should go for PMSM motor or BLDC motor, whether you should adopt fuel cell powertrain or hybrid powertrain, whether you should choose active suspension or passive suspensions, which other suppliers are there. So this is a very big thing. And if you want to do that, you have to go for automotive systems engineering. I think this 10 minutes will give you a very short review of automotive systems engineering, but still, it's not enough. If you want to know a particular question about anything automotive systems engineering or you are planning for it, you can comment and maybe I can make more videos on that. Up till that, stay good, stay motivated, have a passion for automotive engineering. Thank you very much, everyone.